It is time to get the Saturday Norisring races underway. Losing my voice a little bit, so excuse me if I'm not tremendously talkative, and if it's breaking up a little bit. That will probably happen. We have 17 cars on the grid for this race, and that's fantastic. Biggest grid we've ever had. Let's do a rundown of the grid real quick. On the pole position for Spalding GT is Alessio DeBonis. Joining him on the front row is John Slow Racing's Martin Lauer. His teammate and championship leader Ben Schwari is in third. And their teammate Stefan Gervais making it an all John Slow second row in P4. Also, the top Academy qualifier. Adam Dixon is P5. P6 belongs to Rick Martel. P7 to the Golden Bolt leader Dean Reimers. P8 from Michael Schneider. P9 Alex Hayes. P10 Zagato Pistons Dule Markovic. P11 Wes Stokes, quite far down the grid, not where he normally is in the Team Shashba entry. Dave Collins, and the last of the John Slow cars, is 12th. 13th is Spalding's Mark Klabzul. Golden Bolt's Mike Magasevich is 15th. 16th is Alan Angel in the Fallen Angel entry. Mark Minahan quite a far ways back as well, starting from 16th for Golden Bolt. And Tom Waz for Vice Speedworks brings up the back of the grid. Let's get rolling. This will be a 16-lap race. The first corner could be hazardous. Martin Lauer appears to have gotten the better start of the front row cars. Can he take the lead? He's very in the lead. It's not even a maybe. Ben Schwari coming in. Adam Dixon coming through as well. Dixon's late on the brakes. Gets shoved a little bit wide. There's congestion further back. Stefan Gervais is into the wall. Dean Reimers is a little wide. Not too bad, actually, all things considered. Everyone more or less getting away with it. Martin Lauer off in the lead. He was a winner here on Wednesday, followed by Ben Schwari, and then Alessio DeBonis, the pole sitter, has slipped to third. Alex Hayes having a problem in the background in the BMW M6. Fourth place for Adam Dixon. Fifth place for Michael Schneider, who had a rough time at in the Wednesday races. DeBonis going wide, and a move is on. Can Dixon get onto the podium? Not this time. Dixon has this Mercedes. The Mercedes and also Alex Hayes' BMW should be probably the cars to have here. They have a lot more straight line speed, although they will struggle in the corners compared to the Z4s and McLarens. Down the inside goes Dixon into third place, displacing DeBonis. Schneider fifth. Sixth is Dule Markovic, who's had a good opening up. Wesley Stokes is up to seventh, taking Stefan Gervais, who's fallen down to eighth. Ninth is Hayes. 10th is Magasevich. 11th is Minahan. 12th, Waz, who's holding up Mark Klabzul, and Klabzul's looking to make a move. Waz tries to come back at him on the inside, but just ends up putting himself possibly at the bait of Dave Collins. Alex Hayes going off. Waz slamming into the wall as well. Martel, I think, has had problems along with Reimers there at the back of the pack. So they had probably tangoed at some point. Martin Lauer leading from Schwari. Battle for third still on between Alessio DeBonis and Adam Dixon. DeBonis up the inside. Not sure why the names are refusing to turn off. I apologize for that. I normally have that off. And DeBonis will secure back. Third place once again. Fourth still Schneider. Fifth place, pardon me, Schneider. Sixth place Markovic. Seventh place Stokes. Eighth place Gervais. I think this Magasevich back in the ninth, if I'm not mistaken. Dixon down the inside in turn four, following him through Schneider. DeBonis loses control of the car, and that's going to promote a bunch of people all the way down to, I'm going to say 10th place, because I think the two Golden Bolts are going to get through. Yep, there they go. Minahan following Magasevich in 8th and 9th place now for the Golden Bolts. Klapsul's 11th, 12th for Angel. Hayes 13th, 14th is Waz, 15th Collins, 16th Reimers, 17th Martel. Wesley Stokes trying to continue his climb through the grid. He's already up 5 spots from 11th to 6th and is putting the pressure on Dule Markovic, who started 10th and has also made some good progress through the grid as well. DeBonis has already gotten past Mark Minahan into 9th place, so He's charging forward. The pole sitters had a rough early going of this. Clapzul with Alex Hayes on his tail, and then Alan Angel. Waz has fallen to the back of the pack as he goes spearing into the wall. Collins and Reimers, a key battle in the Academy Cup happening as well. Collins goes down the inside, but that's really just going to help out the team Shashper car of Rick Bartel, who takes up 2 positions. Lauer still in the lead, Schwari closing up a little bit, Dixon in 3rd. 4th for Schneider, who's keeping up admirably with a car that, in theory, doesn't really suit this track, the 650. It's not a great straight liner, and this is largely a grunt track. Stokes, by the way, has taken 6th place off of Stefan Gervais. Pardon me, he had already taken 6th place. Oh, it's Markovic we're missing. So Stokes has moved up into 5th place. 6th for Gervais, 7th for Magasevich, 8th to bonus, 9th for Minahan, 10th for Clapzul, 11th for Hayes, 12th for, there it is, back down to 12th place now for Markovic. Let's have a look at what happened to the Serbian driver who was running in 5th and having a very strong race. Looks like we had something happening here at turn number 3. Doesn't look like there's any contact, just kind of loses the car. Bit weird. DeBonis putting the pressure on Magasevich, by the way. That is now a battle for 7th place. Magasevich going defensive into turn 4 and holds the position for now. Last points playing position belongs to Mark Clapzul under pressure from Alex Hayes. BMW on BMW, but it is Z4 on the larger, more powerful M6 driven by Hayes. Hayes makes a move into turn 1, but will be vulnerable to the switchback, and Clapzul retains 10th place. Dean Reimer's off track there. Martin Lauer still leading the way. Quite a ways ahead of Ben Schwari now. It's actually Adam Dixon who's up into... What has happened to Ben Schwari? The championship leader has dropped behind teammate Stefan Gervais. So from 2nd down to about 6th, I want to say? It looks like a similar fate to maybe Markovic. So he was putting the pressure on Martin Lauer, and like Markovic, he just loses control of the car. Wonder if someone has dropped some fluid on the track there. So Dixon goes through, that's 2nd place. 3rd place to Schneider, 4th place to Stokes. So he rejoins in 6th, getting nipped to 5th by Gervais. Alessio DeBonis looking to go down the inside of Mike Magasevich. Magasevich holding it for now. Doing a solid job of hanging on to that 7th place position. In the background, you see Minahan in 9th, and Clapzul still fighting to hang on against Alex Hayes. We saw that fight taking shape earlier on. Mark Clapzul and Dule Markovic also in the shot in 12th and 13th position. Or pardon me, Markovic is in 12th. Mark Minahan has had something happen to him. So he's coming down, and he actually gets collected by Hayes. Clapzul spins him around too, so that's going to drop him out of the points. Markovic back up into the points, into 10th place suddenly. And Alan Angel almost got through as well. Dave Collins on the tail additionally. Dean Reimers, and Rick Martel back at the back of the pack again. So Rick Martel having a very rough race here. This has traditionally been one of his stronger tracks. Anyways, Lauer now leading. On his tail is Adam Dixon, but it doesn't really seem like Dixon has the pace to match him. In the meantime, Wesley Stokes smells a podium. 11th on the grid does not deter Wesley Stokes from going for a big result here, now especially that he's ahead of rival Ben Schwarry. 5th place is Gervais, 6th place is just Schwarry. DeBonis has taken 7th from Mike Magasevich. In the meantime, Magasevich dumped down to 8th position, followed by Alex Hayes, who may be looking at some punishment for spinning out Mark Minahan and Dule Markovic rounding up the points. Klabzul, Minahan, Collins, Reimers, Angel, Martel, and Waz rounding off the field. Let's have a look at the battle for the Academy Cup. Michael Schneider is the lead car at the moment in 3rd place. He is followed by Stefan Gervais' 5th place car. And then is Mike Magasevich in 3rd, Alex Hayes in 4th, 5th for Markovic, and the last points-paying position for the Academy Cup is held by Dane Collins. Academy Cup leader Dean Reimers is on the outside looking in right now, along with Angel and Waz. Martin Lauer enjoying now the 9th lap of 18. I believe I said 17 earlier, but it is an 18-lap race. So we have reached the halfway point. Michael Schneider still valiantly hanging on to 3rd place against Wesley Stokes. DeBonis is quad well clear of Magasevich now, which makes sense, he was the pole sitter. Alex Hayes ganging on him, but not in striking distance yet. And something has happened to Dule Markovic. He has slipped back to 14th position. Alan Angel and Rick Martel having a good battle over 15th position, which Martel will take for now. Stokes still putting the pressure on Schneider, and this is becoming a bit of a trolley train because Stefan Gervais and Ben Schwarry and the 2 John Slow cars are catching at a rapid rate. Martin Lauer coming up to traffic soon on lap 11. Not that that's particularly a big concern of his. He is quite a ways ahead of the Mercedes AMG of Adam Dixon. And I believe the trolley train is actually catching Dixon just a bit. But Michael Schneider does seem to be the cork in the bottle right now in that McLaren 650. Pressure mounting from Wesley Stokes of Team Shashba and the 2 John Slow cars. Teammates to leader Martin Lauer of Stefan Gervais and championship leader Ben Schwartz. Tom Waz has shown a little bit of life in the old McLaren. He has taken the 650S of Alan Angel for a position. Let's go back and have a look at that. Give a little glory to the back guys. It's a fine battle between replacing McLaren models. Let's ride on board with Waz. So it looks like Alan Angel made a mistake higher up along with Markovic. Looks like Markovic so he gets both of them, and it looks like Markovic may have retired on the spot. It does look like the Serbian driver is off the track. We are still showing 17 cars, though. So we'll see if that's a glitch or not. Oh, Markovic has put it in the pits and ended his race. So he's hanging around to try and make it for race number 2, but he is done for race number 1. Puts Waz up to 15th place and Angel to 16th. These two McLarens are battling right in front of the race leader Martin Lauer, though, so Lauer is probably wishing that they wouldn't be scrapping quite so much when he's trying to lap them. Blue flags will be out, heading into turn 1. But if you ease off, you end the battle with your opponent, and they may not ease off to let Lauer through. Well, both the McLarens decide to go wide in turn 1 to allow the leader through. Good sportsmanship. The train's still battling for the last spot on the podium, although actually the John Slow cars have dropped a little bit off the back of Wesley Stokes now. And they are definitely catching Adam Dixon. That Mercedes appears to have taken the best out of its tires. Meantime, Dean Reimers scrabbling with teammate Mark Minahan, two Golden Bolt boys. For 12th place. Although I'm sure if you told Minahan he'd be in 12th at this point in the race, he'd probably be pretty happy. He started 16th. But Reimer's taking the spot away from him. Reimer started up in 7th, so he is no doubt disappointed in his performance so far. We pick up the leader Martin Lauer, still watching the background battle between Waz and Angel in those McLarens. And Dixon is still losing a lot of ground, so second place may become a battleground before the end of this race. And Hell losing control of the car a little bit. Dixon's still hanging on to second place. But you can see visibly that Schneider's getting closer. In the background, there's a move on for 5th place, though. Stefan Gervais trying to defend against Ben Schwari, not to be. The team leader is through. Championship leader up to 5th. Worthwhile of note, though, there could be a change of hands of the reverse grid podium. I think Dave Collins is starting to eat into Mark Klapzul, who is the last points-paying position. Trying to get a 4th John Slow Racing car into the top 10. That team is hooked up today, despite some problems early on for Schwari and Gervais, which have put them a little out of position back in 5th and 6th. Meantime, Wesley Stokes has taken the position off of Michael Schneider. He's up into 3rd. Let's have a look at how that happened. Oh, looks like we got some of the rough stuff. Lap 17 of 18. Stokes goes down the inside. Little contact, but nothing too greasy. And gets 3rd place off of Michael Schneider. Getting that buffer zone between him and championship rival Ben Schwari is a good idea. Pardon me, we're heading on to lap 17, so this is the second to last lap for these cars. Reimer's starting to come into the picture, chasing down Dave Collins, which is a very important thing for the championship leader for the Academy Cup, because at the moment Martin Lauer starting his last lap, but we're just going to go through the Academy standings real quick here, because the Academy right now has Michael Schneider as the lead car. He's followed by Stefan Gervais, who's in 6th place. Some lap traffic in the mix here. Then Mike Magasevich is 3rd. Alex Hayes is 4th. 5th belongs to Dave Collins. Reimers is into the points because of Dule Markovich's issues. So he is fighting for an additional point if he can get past Collins. In the meantime, I don't think anything is really going to start Martin Lauer from taking it home. Pressure is mounting, and I think if there were a couple more laps, I think the tires on the Mercedes of Adam Dixon are gone. However, it would appear that Wesley Stokes is running out of time, and the interest is now more this battle for 4th place between Michael Schneider and Ben Schwari. Alan Angel falling a lap down there to this group. So the top 3 have now all finished. Schneider is going to hang on to 4th place ahead of Ben Schwari and wins the Academy. 5th or 6th place and 2nd in the Academy goes to Gervais. Angel will finish 14th ahead of 15th place was. We've lost someone in the meantime. It's Alessio DeBonis is gone. Alessio DeBonis' car has failed. This can promote Mike Magasevich to 7th. 8th place for Alex Hayes, 9th place for Mark Klapzel, and Dave Collins will start on pole for race 2. Taking 10th, inheriting it right at the end. Reimers and Minahan will also finish in 11th and 12th, and 13th for Rick Martel. We'll be back for race 2 here at the streets of the Norisring. We'll apparently only have 16 cars as we have lost Alessio DeBonis.